Hey guys, in this episode we have a chat about why Grumpy Git. Stay tuned and let's dive into it. Hey guys, so one of the things I've been asked a few times already is why Grumpy Git? Why have I chosen to call myself and my road trip Grumpy Git's road trip? The reality is I'm not particularly grumpy. I picked up the name on LinkedIn from some of my connections following posts that I was making on LinkedIn where I was essentially moaning, for want of a better word I guess, about things that people typically have discussions about with their friends but don't post about on social media. And it's typically because they're concerned about, upsetting people or possibly upsetting leads, losing connections because they don't have the same opinion and things like that. Whereas that is not why I use social media. I use social media as a business owner primarily because you can't run a business these days without using social media and having an online presence. So that's why I use social media these days. It's not something I tend to spend time on outside of a work environment. So I go on, I post to my Facebook page, I post to LinkedIn, I post to Pinterest, I post to YouTube, clearly. And that's about it. On YouTube is probably one of the platforms that I still use personally quite a bit to learn things, learn how to fix my motorhome, get some hints and tips about van life, etc., etc. And on Instagram, I do spend a fair bit of time on there. But on LinkedIn especially, I got this reputation as being a grumpy git because I was posting things and talking about things like Brexit, like vaccines and anti-vaxxers, like middle lane hoggers, like things that people tend to get wound up about, but as I say, just don't have the balls to talk about on social media. So I thought, you know what, if being honest and if speaking one's mind is seen as being grumpy, then I'll run with that. And henceforth, I've therefore decided to keep the Grumpy Git nickname and run with it. So there was some theories out there that the reason I'm grumpy is because I'm vegan. Lance. But no, that's not true at all. I was grumpy far before I decided to go vegan. And being vegan is, if anything, improved my mood, improved my health, and improved my fitness. So it's definitely got nothing to do with the veganism, despite what some people have said. And those who've met me since I've started travels have asked the question and suggested that, why are you calling yourself Grumpy Git? You're definitely not a grumpy person. And my friends and family obviously also suggest that it's a weird name for myself because I am not a grumpy type. I have a good sense of humor, although it's not coming through on the videos just yet because I'm still getting used to this idea of recording myself and creating moving selfies essentially. So bear with me. I'm hoping and I'm confident that the personality and the sense of humor and the sarcasm especially will start coming through at some point. But yeah, just bear with me while I get used to this idea of filming myself. So yeah, I hope that's kind of brought some clarity into why I've decided to call myself Grumpy Git. If I have to compare myself to anybody, I guess the closest I can think of would be someone like Cole Pilkington, someone who says what he sees and doesn't necessarily always have a filter. So if I do inadvertently upset you or offend you, please know that it's not intentional. I am not the kind of person who will go around trying to intentionally upset or offend somebody. It is just a lot of what you will see on this channel is going to be my opinions, and they are just that, my opinion. I'm not asking you to buy into it. I'm not pressurizing anybody to believe in anything I have to say or my opinions. They are just my opinions, and I feel everyone has the right to air their opinions. So yeah, So I hope that's cleared up for you guys. I'm not grumpy. I'm just running with this persona that I picked up on LinkedIn, and hopefully during the course of my road trip and the next few years, if you follow my journey, you will understand that I am indeed not a grumpy little shit. Right guys, well I hope that's cleared things up, and I'll see you soon. Cheers, bye bye.